Today's video addresses a recurring question as to use of the security deposit provided for under the seller's temporary residential lease. I am often asked if the security deposit can be used to secure seller's obligations under the contract which were not met by the seller. That is, can it be used to repair items that were required to be repaired under the contract but weren't, or to fix items that were not disclosed to the buyer as being in need of repair and were not discovered until the seller moves out of the property? The actual answer to the question as to what the security deposit can be used for is plainly in the seller's temporary residential lease itself. Paragraph 5 states, "Landlord may use the security deposit to satisfy tenant's obligations under the lease." A buyer cannot use the security deposit to secure seller's obligations under the contract. If the seller is in default of any of the provisions of the contract, then buyer's recourse is to pursue his or her remedies under the contract. Under the Texas Property Code, a security deposit in a residential lease must be properly accounted for in writing or returned to the tenant within 30 days of the tenant vacating the property and providing a forwarding address. Under the law, failure to return the security deposit and/or properly account for it within that 30 days presumes the landlord, and in this case the buyer, acted in bad faith, and the buyer can be liable for damages. So the answer to the question, the security deposit can only be used if the tenant has caused damages to the property between closing and moving out. So that stain on the carpet under the couch that you discovered after the tenants moved out may have been there before the lease began, and if so, it is not damage for which the buyer can use funds from the deposits to clean up. I hope I have adequately answered your question about security deposits. Allegiance Title strives to be a value to you and your clients. Thank you.